Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2, where we're still continuing to expand our beautiful Australian transportation company. Last episode we not only did those expansions, but we did lots more expansions. It was expansion crazy, and that's because we started to feed some of these cities on the brand new eastern side, or the northeastern, is that the best way to put it? Side of Australia, where we recently built our brand new commuter line with a couple of goods. We've got, if I can remember correctly right now, we set up a food route, which is delivering food right now to Townsville and all the way down as far as Hervey Bay and Brisbane. Now you can kind of check it right now real quick and see where it's pretty much going to. Hervey, Townsville and Brisbane. Which is amazing. There's a lot of food there for Brisbane, so we might need to up the capacity of that train. We also set up a line which then brings the tools from Toowoomba over here all the way into, where do we get these going to right now? Actually, I don't know if we did or not. Oh, we did. Bamagat and Rocky Point. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you're getting it. So are you. Very good, very good, very good. But I think that was where we became limited, because we then started focusing on setting up new routes. Now, what we had to do is build these new lines that kind of bring more oil in, because we're kind of running dry because we need to bring goods from over here for the plastic. We're still not quite getting enough plastic, so we need to make sure that we are delivering upon our promise, which I'm hoping. Is this one of them? The Melbourne Fuel? No. Where's the train that brings the goods from over here? The Rockhampton Oil, the train in question, is on the way back, I'm assuming. It's a little bit slow because of the distance it has to travel. But we're bringing more oil over here, more refined oil, because we need to produce more plastics to produce more goods to deliver to all the towns on this side. Another thing that we got set up is a brand new steel run that creates a steel over here. Now this steel plant's got its goods. It's not delivering the steel just yet because we need to bring that steel all the way down to this machine factory. Now we got set up the wood run, so now we're going to bring the steel in to produce the machines to deliver the machines to this side of Australia as well. There was a lot of craziness and a lot of moving parts we had to kind of pull together in the last episode, which leads us on to this episode, is feeding the rest of the cities the other goods that they require. So, what we're going to do first then is we're going to bring that steel all the way down to here, and then I get a couple of train runs on the go. Now we have Brisbane, we have Hervey Bay, we have Mackay, we have Cairns over here, we have Rocky Point. There is a lot of places that are going to require this machines. Now, my concern is are we getting adequate amount of goods delivered? It's a bit tough to say. You won't really see those demands increase until we start creating the machines. And the other question is, do we rely on trains the whole time? Because these two are pretty close. Toowoomba needs machines as well. I've only just realized that. We are going to rely on trains. We are going to do it. So what we need to do is build a train line. Now, this is going to be interesting, boys. Now, what I'm going to do is, because we have this little join here, I don't want to add another join in somewhere else. I'm going to kind of base it just off this. So we'll set up a cargo train station. We'll give it, how many platforms do I give it? 2 is the answer. 2 is the answer. Super long, high speed, just because. And I'm going to place it just here. Okay, it looks a little bit out the way and funky, but this is going to work beautifully. So if I get the roads, no ownership on all of them, and all I want to do is just simply connect it up. Now, it's not enough, I don't believe, to get connected to it. So we've got to bring some additional road connections down. So if I ran a road connection first and foremost here to go into there, I still don't think that is going to be adequate enough just yet. And then bring you to here, and then you down. Is that enough to make it touch and connect? Okay, sweet, sweet, sweet. So next thing I want to do is delete this signal real quick, because we're now going to run in this train line to connect up to here. So if I base it off there and then run it in, and then do the same thing here. Now, obviously, we'll have to do the old crisscross. So we'll do the crisscross just here. And providing we set the signals up perfectly, we shouldn't really have any issues. So you're there, and that's all it literally needs to do. Because it's too short to have signals here. Right. Okay. Now that's set up then, boys. So I can now technically run a brand new line all the way up from here to grab the steel. And then run it all the way down, which would be just to here. So we'll make it kind of like a light color so it looks like steel. Utilize both platforms so we can unload and load on them. And we're going to edit this right now. So we're going to call this Toowoomba. How do you pronounce that? Toowoomba Steel is what we'll call it. Very good, very good, very good. And it's just going to deliver the steel directly here. So we'll need a train for it. So let's buy it real quick. And we'll go electric because we're going to need the pulling power. Cargo-wise, we're going to need the flat card stakes. And I'm going to do a 300 capacity. Going big, baby. We're going big. And we're going to place this on right now in our Toowoomba line, which is all the way just here. That will now do its thing. So once we get steel delivered, we'll then start setting up the machine lines. Now, I've got a question myself in terms of, is there a way in which we can shorten the runs? I don't particularly think there is. It's just a long route in general. Now, that's bringing the fuel back. It can only go as fast as the carriages, and it is exactly doing that right now. We're upgrading the plastic plant over here, which is great to see. So if I have a little bit of fast forward right now, try and get the trains over here a little bit quicker. We'll see what they can get done. I'm waiting for this oil train to go over here as well. So that there is our plastics train, which is picking up loads of plastics right now. Does it get full? It does get full, so that's interesting. Here's the oil train. One of 2 oil trains that do come in. The second one, if I can spot it, does come from, I think it might be, it's here right now. It's ready to pull out. So given the green light, actually, what's stopping it? Do you know what's crazy? It won't go. Because there's no signals on this whole line, it has to wait. We should allow them to... Hold on. Maybe this is one of the big reasons as well. So, we crisscross there, which is all good, but there's no crisscross over here. Now, I know I've got them to use separate lines. Where have I gone? I've gone too far right now. I know we got them to use separate lines. But by doing so means that they have to fully wait for the platform to be free. So signals, if I just quickly do you here and then go all the way back down to here to where that's there, that allows them to now share both sides, which will automatically allow this train to now leave, which is waiting for a free path. So that's most likely down to the fact that we're going to need a signal here and a signal there. Right. It's still waiting for a free path. You know you can go, right? What is he waiting for? Was it... You don't think it was stuck, do you? Maybe it could have been stuck. Maybe it could have been stuck. Who knows? But I've got now set up on it. Because there's the plastics train coming on the way back. It now shares, rather than dividing before, which now allows us to have the trains move to and from. So maybe that was the original issue that whole time. Could be, who knows. Right, has a steel train come up yet? It's now arriving for the first time. I don't expect to be many steels on the platform. Because obviously we got to, you know, distribute. Oh, no, that's not a steel train. Oh, hold on. Has the steel train actually picked up? No, where is it? It's heading back. It's actually going down here for the first time. Right, fine, fair enough. So let's now set up then the routes. So new line. Now this is going to be a lot of trains. Here to here. Right. Both platform. Actually, I'm not going to name them all just yet. New line here to here. 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 New line here. Oh no, that's it. That's the only line I needed. They're the only lines I needed. So there's 5 lines in total. That's crazy, isn't it? Right, let's go for each one of these. And let's first set them up. Right, to do both platforms. And then change their color real quick. Bam. Well, bam. Very good, very good, very good. And then the final one just here. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. There we go. There we go. 5 lines ready to rock and roll. Now, these are all the machines lines. That plant is going to go for a crazy expansion. I'm going to demand so many planks and so many steels. So we need to now name each one of these. So this is going to be our Brisbane machines. Hold on. Brisbane machines. Edit this one. This is our Hervey. Oh, hello. What happened there? Hervey machines. Next, we've got our Mackay machines. Why am I getting machines spelt wrong every time? No, this is our Ken's machines. And then finally our Rocky machines. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Now I have a feeling one of those lines... No, I thought one of those lines is coming up this way for Rocky Point, but turns out no. So this is the quicker way for them to go. So we will need to now buy a bunch of trains. Now we'll all make them 60 capacity and we'll eventually just come back and kind of fix them all. Where's the best train depot to buy these from? I know I built a train depot over here for it all, but that's now defunct. So I reckon the next best one, it's probably just going to be this one. And then they'll have to make their way around there naturally. So do you know what? We will go electric. It could mean that we don't make as much money. But we'll give it a shot. Okay, we're moving into the 24th century. I don't think that's even true. 166 million for these 5 trains. So we need to do then Brisbane. So Brisbane machines. We then need to do Hervey machines. So let me do it in stages, otherwise I will get confused. I then need to do Mackay machines. Mackay machines. I've just seen the word Mackay. There we go. Mackay machines. Then we've got Kern's machines. And then I know the last one's Rocky machines. Rocky machines. Rocky machines. Right, that's a lot, boys. That's a lot. And it's going to put a lot of demand on this factory right now. It really is. It really, truly is right now. But we should have it all set up correctly. So there really shouldn't be many issues. Or at least I hope. At least I hope. So that takes care of it then. So we're pretty much, we don't have the fuel yet. And we don't have the goods. And we don't have the brick. So that's all I'm now missing. So fuel is my next big one. Now I have a fuel plant here. It does get adequate amount of stuff. And it does have a lot of fuel on this platform that we can maybe utilize. But the issue that we've got... Actually, we don't have an issue. We can actually bring them round. So that's actually quite a simple and easy connection. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 in total. So new line. Here to here. New line. Here to here. New line. There to there. New line. There to there. Now, this was the original reason why a few episodes ago, about 5 or 6 episodes ago, I took a lot of the trains off this fuel refinery to move them onto this one where they pick up from here. Now, the reason behind that totally was because I needed to get more on that for the eastern side, so I just kind of spread it all about. And it seemed to have worked out. Albury has so much fuel demand right now. It's absolutely crazy. A lot of fuel now about to be dropped off. This is working overtime, and I absolutely love it. So let's get back to these lines then. So only 4 on this one, so it shouldn't be too difficult. And, oh, it's a good point right now. So it's going to have to go on platform 5 and 4? I mean, no. It needs to be on 3 and 4, right? It needs to go on 3 and 4 on each one of these. So remember that when we come to it right now. So 3 and 4. There we go. What's up with Rockhampton? Have I accidentally selected it to go onto the passenger side? Oh no, there's only one cargo. Oh, okay. There's only one cargo. So back into the lines. There we go. And then this one, get it on. Well, it doesn't really matter what it was on there. It was on the right one anyway. So that's now pretty much good to go. I just now got to give each one of these a name. So this is our Grafton fuel. Next we've got Brisbane fuel. And then we've got, this is Rockhampton fuel. And then, oh, I shouldn't have pressed enter. Like, Bamaga. What happened there, boys? Bamaga fuel. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now we're going to buy 4 trains for all of this line. So, trains for this. Oh, electric again. Do I go? I'm going to go down the electric route. It's probably not the best train to do for the electric side. I'm sure there's cheaper variations of it. Fuel, 60 capacities, I4. There we go. So, let's go for this 1v1. So, I know we've got a Bamaga fuel. I know we have a Brisbane fuel. We then have a Grafton fuel. And then we end it with a Rockhampton fuel. Rockhampton fuel. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. So all I'm now missing is the goods, which I'm going to bring them from over here. I know it has a couple of consumers already. Oh, apparently we're shipping to these places already. I don't know how. But we've got to create a separate train network for it, which is going to be amazing. It is going to be amazing. McKay's not getting them. No, they're not getting goods at all. I wonder how that's even happening then. Or they're trying to, or maybe they were. I don't know. I'm not going to question it. I'm not going to question it, boys. So that's pretty good then. So we just got to do the goods. And obviously Townsville needs the brick stuff. Now, I could just set up a train line to deliver it, which is completely fine. But it's how it gets over it. Oh, actually, I could just do a little turn here for it. And that solves... Because I might as well just utilize what I've currently got going on the go. And it's an instant money maker. It is an instant money maker. Does anyone use that? Oh, we've got somebody using it. Somebody finds it useful. How do we find out who's doing that? Orange this way and orange in. There's an orange line coming from here. Adelaide, Albury. Not you. Who's using it? Mount Isa? Sydney, of course. No. It's... How do I find out what line that is? It's bypassing through. Gotta be... Oh, hold on. It's gotta be... If it's a fuel line, isn't it? Hold on. Melbourne? No. Sydney? No. Canberra? No. Who? Wait, I'm so confused. Because it can't be anyone else. I'm like watching this. There's no orange that does a turn. And then it goes in here. Right, hold on. Something's not right. I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. Who's this? Wait, oh, Brisbane Fuel? Was it Brisbane Fuel the whole time? So why is it going round? Oh, because Brisbane Fuel is able to... It's on... No, it's got to be on 4 and 3. Because it's on 5. Okay, figured it out. Right, we figured it out, guys. See? Big brain Seniac. Big brain Seniac. Holy moly, that was ridiculous. Oh, is there a lot of people here? Oh. We might not be fulfilling. The finance is doing amazing. Right, manage vehicles. Duplicate there. Catherine, how are your finances? Right, the one to Mildura needs a lot more passenger, another train on board. Right, okay. We got there in the end, boys. We got there in the end. Now, why did I build this? Is to get bricks from there to here. Let me build that. So from there to there, we'll go red. We'll get them to utilize both platforms. And it's called Townsville Brick is what I like to call it anyway. And then we'll buy a train for it. Right. And we'll go electric. And is it the box car that needs it? No. Is it this? It's the flat garbage side stake things. Right, Townsville. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Brick. So it really and truly is just solely now bringing goods over. That's all it now comes down to for me to satisfy these towns on this side. Right. Now, before I go down that road, I just want to make sure that we're okay over here. Are we delivering? Are we all up and running? Are we okay? You're coming to pick up some plastics right now. There is 400 plastics on here, so it might be a good idea to maybe edit this train and add some more boxcars. Maybe a 300 capacity sounds good. It's got an electric train on board, so it's a bit longer. Deliver more stuff, please. Deliver more stuff. Bring more plastics over here, please. We do need more steel over here. Now, that is what's coming from over here. How much steel is on the platform? Not really a lot. It doesn't really produce much steel, considering, does it? I don't know what it is about this place. I know this requires steel. Like, I don't understand how this does not produce enough steel. It's completely maxed out. I just don't get it. I just don't get why it can't produce enough steel. Now, Mildura Steel is the line that goes to here. And this train has never carried more than 60 ever before in its life. And then the second one, which goes up to the plastics place. There's 2 trains on this. Finances, it does make profit. So one train's got 97 on. The other train is on the way back right now. But it doesn't really feel like it produces much. Weird one, isn't it? I don't know if there's any other steel plants nearby where I can drop some steel off. I mean, there's one there which I can funnel steel in to be dropped off to be transported up. There's ore nearby. I can maybe steal some coal from over one of these, and maybe not. The steel plant's over here in the middle as well. there's ways in which we can do it. There's actually, coal and ore here. Could be delivered down to there if I set up a line. And it can filter out into this line and just join them. It's always a possibility. It's always a possibility. If it does turn out that it is a big, big issue, then we're going to have to go down that road and solve it. Yeah. Okay, okay, okay. So other places are now starting to demand other stuff, but I'll kind of give them some time before we change anything. Now, Brisbane, the train in Brisbane already has 100 capacity. Feels like it now needs to be upgraded. We'll give them a 160 capacity right now. Very good, very good, very good. Fuel everywhere. These places are going to grow dramatically, but I feel like we need to keep on top of the passenger runs now at this point as well. So our commuter line in terms of finances, not quite up there quite at the minute with making a profit, but it could be down to the fact that we need to up the amount of high-speed trains that come in and out. So if I add a second one on each of the high-speed train lines, up the amount of people coming in and out, which means more people to transfer to the commuter line. I also need to add buses to all these towns as well. So the perf line, manage you. I know this doesn't really carry much at the minute, but just go with it. Just go with it. Now, is that on a big dip? I feel like this would also benefit this station from having 1 or 2 passenger buildings on this side. And then trying to connect a road to them. So if I do it like this, and I know this is not the best way to go about it, but it's better than nothing. I'm going to delete this road real quick. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Pause. We're smoothing. Make it a little bit more builder friendly. So if I go to there, seems good for me. If I chomp it like that, then this shouldn't seem as harsh. The split in between. And then smoothing it. It's to encourage growth on this one side. It's all it is to do. So the town feels like it can expand. And if I'm able to incorporate a crossing, which I don't think I'm going to get it there. Could I get it here? Oh, with the height of this, I might have to get it as a bridge. And I don't think I'm going to because of the... Oh, actually I can. Right, just build this real quick. And now all of a sudden, the town can be connected either side. Just like that, boys. Just like that. Do your worst. Not Grafton. What's his place called again? Sorry? Rockhampton City. Which is the main hub for this part of the Australia for the high-speed train lines. So it is quite important that we have a little bit more oomph for the area. So hopefully we see some growth expansions on the go once they start getting more goods delivered. They're only getting fuel delivered at the moment because they also need actual goods to be delivered. That's alright, and that's alright. How is the... Where is it? The machines over here. Are you now getting your goods? You haven't had a... You have... Why is there food coming in? Rocky machines. You're only meant to pick up... steel. I mean machines. We've definitely had a delivery of steel then, because we've actually produced them. So Toowoomba Steel, where is the train? The train is here. Currently being delayed because that train has to pass through. Now, I can solve all these issues here. This is what it's all now, you know, what it pretty much is all now coming down to is how can I make myself efficient? Is allowing them 2 trains that come through that separate entrance to actually utilize the 2 lanes here and not have to interact with the main line, allowing us to kind of have a continuous flow going through it. Because if they've got to come out and then crisscross over it, it does back a lot of people up. So I just got to build the platform on this one. Takes a while. And then if I just simply delete it where it connects in, and then go for the tracks to go directly down to here, directly into there, implement the crisscross here for it, and then the 2 lines that do come in for it, which is Rockhampton Plastic, manage this line. It now goes to platform 3 and can share it with platform 4. There you go. The other one is Rockhampton Oil 2. Is it number 2 or number 1? No, number 2's fine. It's number 1, isn't it? Yes, it's number 1. So, again, number 3... Bam, bam, bam. That's sorted you out. Back in business, baby. So that means these 2 trains right now stop here, rather than having to merge in and trip up anybody who's trying to make their way through. Steel is now on the way down. There's not really the vast amount that we thought we were going to have. But I suppose that this needs to be upped a little bit more. Now, the other side of this is, right, that we need another delivery to another place to be able to upgrade this. And we were questioning about the ability for this to get its steel. Okay, now we've got an issue. And the issue is... Wait, how do they manage this? Is it because that train's slightly too long, or what's going on here? Why has that train decided it can... Right, turn you round. Right, turn you round, turn you back round. For once this gets past the crisscross... Why did that little train think it could bully its way in? I don't know. I don't know why it thought it could do that. But off it now goes for this train to come back in. Weird, right? Very weird. Anywho, this was struggling for steel. I can bring the steel from up there, which is not a problem. Because it needs steel now, but it's that plastic delivery, isn't it? Now, this is the plastic delivery here waiting to come in. And it kind of... Wait, hold on. It can't come in because it's waiting for a free path. Wait, it doesn't crisscross this train track here, does it? Is that what the issue is? Oh my goodness me, it crisscrosses underneath there. I didn't even realize that. That's what it is. That's why that train was waiting so long. Right, okay. Right, now it makes sense. Now it makes a little bit of sense. So I need to make it somehow and where's it coming from here? Right, I'm gonna have to redo this section because that there is an issue for me. Now, instead, I might make it go up. So if I bring it up to here. Up and round instead. See, that's better than making it go underground because there's too much going on the ground. And then we should be able to run this into there. That's better, boys. And we did have a signal here. I think that's in case we've got like multiple trains on the go. Do we have multiple trains on the go? No, it's just a one train, isn't it? The one train on the one line. Yeah. I didn't even realize I was crisscrossing that. I thought we had it layered. So that train's been waiting the whole time for that train to pass through. Which now it's all okay. So here's the actual fuel train or the oil train coming in. Which obviously that can make its way in as well. We're loading, well, unloading there. Ready to go, but obviously this one's now coming in. Holy smokes. Right, at least we're now a little bit more efficient again. Damn. It's crazy, isn't it? It is crazy. There's going to be 300 down the way back, so there's plenty to pick up as it comes back again. A lot of coal here, isn't there? A lot of ore. Oh, we have a steel plant here. Right. Okay, we've got an abundance of, like, plants that we can use. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. So, we actually do need to kind of bulk up this, though. There isn't any other goods factories, are there? Let me kind of check right now, factories. Or industries. Product goods. So there's actually a couple here we're not using. We're using the Geraldton one and we're using the Mount Isa one. We have one in Kununurru, which is all the way over there, which is a little bit too far out of the way for us, maybe. Newcastle. Oh, there's one in Newcastle and one in Port Lincoln. There's one there in Newcastle and one in Port Lincoln. Where is Port Lincoln? Down here. Is there one here? But we're using it. Oh, no, we're not using it because we got a problem with plastic. Where's the plastic train? What's happened here, guys? Right, I think the signals are a bit too close together. the signals are a bit too close together, aren't they? So I won't put them there. But we do have issues. Oh, I've got them signals on the wrong side. Oh, how long has that been like that? That's kind of embarrassing. Right, now the movement's going to happen again. That's kind of embarrassing, isn't it? I've been held up for how long here right now? Oh, that's going to have a negative effect. As as Alice Springs started to die, right, it's dramatically stopped its growth. Embarrassing, Seniac. Embarrassing. Right, resume the plastic deliveries. Right, anyway, I have a goods factory over here in Newcastle if I need a second one. But I do have to pump it with plastics. Now, when it comes to plastics, Port Lincoln, Mildura Chemical Plant, where are you? There's a plastic plant there I can use to feed that, which is not a problem. We know there's a steel place a little bit further up. So, push comes to shove, worst case scenario, we will be okay. We will be okay. Now, how is the... did we change this line previously? Mildura planks? Mildura wood. We added more, didn't we? Yeah, we upped it. I reckon we can up it by one more. Add another train. Yeah. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Definitely need more steel over here right now. The plastics is flying in, but the steel is not. So let's do a new line. And let's bring the steel from over here to here. Now the problem is I can't bring it there because there's technically not a connection for it. So as this train's going down, I need to somehow be able to bring it in, which I should be able to. Yeah, I could have brought it in. But the problem is right now, we're now starting to overload this. So this might be where I have to now build the second line. Oh, the second station, because I can't add any more onto this. I think I can add more on, but it's not giving me much space to work with. I already have a lot of trains coming in and out of here as it is anyway. So if I go building wise and if I go cargo station, what I'm going to do is figure out, let me do like 8 platforms. Let's figure out who's not coming here for fuel and who's actually coming here for goods. Right, I'm going to put that there. I'll bring a road to it. So lots of platforms. I've got to merge them all into one, obviously. What I'm going to do, whoever's turning on this is obviously going to be coming in for here. So we're going to have Adelaide fuel goes that way. Oh, okay, maybe some do use it for fuel. So I'll have to create a clear split. Right, wait for that train to do what it's got to do. Ports. Oh no, I need that train to get out actually. I don't think I'm going to have a clear window where the trains are leaving. Right, pause for a second. What it will be... I mean, does that... Can that reach this if I did a road? But it wouldn't matter, would it? Well, it would matter, because I need these then to touch. Alright, give me a second, boy. I didn't quite think this one through. Let me just see how far I've got to make it go. Okay, that touches there, so anything you drop off here can go to there, and vice versa. So, the fuel trains can go in there, which kind of completely frees me up here. I need to slightly rebuild or rejig this slight junction. Because it is so confusing here right now, it makes no sense. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to move all the fuel lines that go down this way. So that will be Adelaide, Albury goods, Canberra goods. I have line 1. What's line 1? Oh, the line I just created that I haven't done yet. Mildura steel. Oh, there's actually quite a few, isn't there? Sydney goods. So we have to take a few train lines off this to move it onto that. Because I'm going to need a bunch of goods trains coming from here. But it will allow me to kind of rejig this all round. And it'll be a lot more free flowy as well. Now, how many lines go straight up? There's only one line that does go straight up right now. Go straight up the turn. And it continues to there. And it is not you. And it is not you. Is it McKay oil? Ah, it's the McKay oil coming from that way. So I can eliminate this stretch here and then just have it fine-tuned so much easier for trains to bypass to where they need to get to. Right, next episode, we're working on this, boys. We are going to be working on this to make this whole system here better. Because right now, it is disgusting. Disgustingly bad is what it is. So we got to fix this. We got to fix it. We will fix it. We will make it so much more beautiful. You will be so impressed. Because right now, trains are waiting. They're crisscrossing. It's all confusion. And I need to add another 5 new lines to get in here as well. So that's what we'll solve next episode. Do not worry. Now, is Rockhampton growing? It was at about 180. It's now 202. So that's definitely growing. Which is interesting, considering it doesn't have its full potential of goods just yet. The extra train to Mildura has made a huge difference as well. I don't know whether to add a third one onto it. I'm not too sure just yet. But how are we doing in terms of revenue? Have we managed to increase the amount we're earning? I think we're slightly plateauing and maybe... Oh, do you know what I reckon it is? I reckon that little dip on the way down right now is from that jam that I had to fix. Because that would have had a negative effect on a lot of the lines that were happening in Alice Springs. This is completely leveled down again and had no steel deliveries. That makes complete sense. This is not getting as much coal as you would think. So the coal line, manage vehicles, edit. Well, first things first, change it to electric. And then give it a fringe capacity instead. Give it a bit more pulling power, boys. Bit more pulling power on the coal there. So I reckon all the lines here that got caught up in this right now have to pretty much restart themselves. Which is slightly annoying, but hey ho. You can see how the town's now grown from my original outline of the bus route. Are we okay over here? We're okay over here, right? I think so, boys. I think so. So I don't think the money's... I think we've plateaued for quite some time right now. My previous year was 1.61 billion. I've had highs of... The highest one I've had so far is 1.67. So we're getting back on it. We're getting back on it. I know we're going to be losing some money on some lines. My least profitable line is the Grafton to Birmingham, which is this commuter line here, believe it or not. But look at the last few years with the bar. It's been... It's creeping up. You just got to make the towns grow a bit more, but it's definitely creeping up. Alice Springs Planks is another one. Oh, that's had some hit and misses quite recently as well. Where's this line? Alice Spring Planks? Where's Alice Springs? Oh, the plank route's here. Ah, yeah, because it would have got caught up in the shenanigans. It makes sense. It got caught up in the shenanigans, boys. It got caught up in the shenanigans. I've got to give it time right now for it to all get back to normal. Hilarious. But we are making things more efficient. And like I said, we're going to start on this next episode. Trains will be flying out of here. What I'll do is I'll delete both of these stations, these platforms, rebuild 2 new ones, extend them to their full maximum potential. And we should be rocking and a rolling. Until next time, I will see you all soon. So, goodbye.